Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show a fun little demo of chaos and resiliency testing within the mesh using Istio and Gloo platform. In my environment today, I have two workload clusters, each running the online boutique application and being served at each cluster's respective gateway on GKE East and GKE Central. In this setup, I have some failover and outlier detection policies set up, which influence locality. So therefore, if you have a client accessing the gateway on GKE Central, it should navigate to the um, front end on GKE Central. And if you have a client accessing the gateway on GKE East, then it should be routed to the front end on GKE East. The only case where this would be different is in a failover scenario, which I will demonstrate today. So in a failover scenario, the outlier detection policy will capture the failing region and swap over to the secondary region. And once the health check passes again, services are back up and healthy, then automatically the failover policy will fail back to the primary region. So let's go ahead and get started. If we take a look at the right panel here, we have my online boutique application at Shop Central, and you can see that it's landing on GKE Central. What I also have in this application or in this browser right now is an auto refresh going on every second just to show the failover happening when we instantiate it. On the bottom left here, you can see that in US Central, the front end service has 6 replicas. So it's already kind of built to be pretty resilient to pod failures. However, we're going to demonstrate a full region failover by taking down all of those services at one time and seeing what happens. But as you can see here on the top left, I have the Kubeinvaders demo application for chaos testing. And what I can do with this is have a fun way to destroy pods within the namespace, in this case web UI. So in this demo, you can see that I can take down some of these front-end applications, and as long as there are services in the region available, Shop Central on the right here will stay sticky to the central region. So let's go ahead and instantiate a total region failover by killing all of the pods. Might take a little bit to knock them all down and get the right timing for all of them to go down. But let's go see a failover scenario where all 6 pods are taken down. And then we'll see if it fails over to the east region. Here on the right, you can see that now I've taken down enough pods to where all of the pods are not available. And then quickly, since I have so many replicas in the central region, you'll actually notice that outlier detection detected that endpoints are healthy within the primary region, and that the GKE Central swapped back to GKE Central. So you can see here that I've actually built in a good amount of resiliency within my region. However, if I were to kind of instantiate a total region failover, that GKE East would take the traffic crossing cluster boundaries. So now let's go ahead and test a different type of resiliency for our application. Instead of just failover and outlier detection for our app, we're going to test resiliency and chaos on our gateway. So here in Kubeinvaders, I'm going to switch namespaces to the Istio gateways. And then in K9s, I'm going to do the same. And here you can see in my gateways namespace, I actually have a bunch of ingress gateways to also build in some resiliency at the gateway layer. So in order to kind of test how resilient my setup is, I'm going to actually also turn on this game mode on automatic. And what this is going to do is actually just randomly go and shoot down pods, ingress gateway pods within this namespace. What I should notice here is that pods are going to be taken down and terminated. And as long as the ingress gateways are available within the region, I should see that my application is completely resilient to having even the ingress gateway be taken down. Let's go ahead and let it run and see if we see any issues here. If not, I think we have a good basis of our testing of how many ingress gateways we need. As you can see, taking down the ingress gateway does not actually affect the end user's experience with the application. I'm not experiencing any downtime, although I have some chaos tests in the background running and actually taking down services within my mesh. To the end user, this is completely transparent that this is even happening, and really is just the beauty of Kubernetes and Istio and service mesh in general. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this quick demo. Thank you, everyone.